everyone, I'm Kevin Piland, and I want to thank you for watching this episode of The Kevin Piland Show. Now, if you're wondering why I'm standing in front of my tablet's camera, it's because I'm having a harder time uploading the videos on my YouTube page with the webcam that I already have. But this allows me to stand up, and you can still see me on the show. If the brightness is a little bit higher, well, that's actually intentional because, well, the recording part is a little bit different than the taking pictures part. Now, I want to take a moment to talk to you about one of the best fans I've ever had on my show, and I've even watched her on television. Believe it or not, if you've logged into my The Kevin Piland Show Facebook page recently, you have seen a post about Heidi Alaga, one of the best reporters ever. In fact, she's going to be leaving in early August. And if she's watching this right now, I wish her the very best of luck. Now, the first time I've seen her on TV, I was actually eating in a restaurant on Butternut Street called the Alfonso Hernandez Bakery. They had like two televisions, if you will. One was a flat screen and the other was an analog. The analog one was the one that I watched the most because nobody was watching it to begin with, and I didn't like the way it looked when it was turned off. So I decided, you know what, I was going to watch it as long as I kept it to a minimal volumes where nobody else but me could hear it. But when I took a picture of who she was, I was amazed. You know, I started watching her the next morning and I couldn't believe it. She even gave me a shout out on live television. Of course, I never got to watch it because I was eating in the same restaurant because I'd already left the house. But I still appreciated it regardless. I might not have gotten to see it, but I loved it just the same. But, you know, I figured if they liked what I was doing, they'd enjoy it. Now, that's not the only thing I want to talk about on my show. There's going to be some changes along the way. We're going to have to get used to it ourselves as people, as well as the fans of my show. I haven't uploaded any videos recently, but it's about time that I start doing that. My show has changed a little bit, but not a whole lot. But it's something that I can get used to. Of course, change is good, and it's something we all have to keep in mind ourselves. Now, television-wise, for those of you who have Dish Network or DirecTV, some of you may be wondering about a music video channel called VH1 Classic. Well, starting on August 1st, they're going to become MTV Classic. The reason I brought this up is because I did research on VH1 and learned that they quit playing music videos about a year ago, as a matter of fact, because there wasn't enough airplay. It was due to lack of ratings, and a majority of the viewers were watching MTV. BET, on the other hand, had some great videos and people enjoyed watching them. But nobody even knew, I didn't even know they were owned by Viacom until after Sunlink pulled it off and dropped it a few years ago. But BET has had some of their own music video stations called BET Soul, BET Jams. You know, the BET name kind of gives them the feel of the music that people are watching on television. CMT, on the other hand, a while back they changed the name from CMT Pure Country to CMT Music, but I think they did that to prevent the confusion between George Strait's movie with the same name. But, you know, they had to do that at some point. I mean, change is pretty good. Now, for those of you who are concerned about Pokemon Go, the good news is I'm not the one playing it. So I'm not worried about going out there and catching Pokemon because, well, that's not who I am. I'm not that kind of a video game fan, if you want to know the real truth. In fact, the only video games I've been known to play are old stuff, like the old Xbox or Nintendo GameCube, if you will. I did have a PS3 years ago, but it went out. I was like, that's it. I'm not going to waste my money on another machine again. Instead, I'm going to keep what I already have, and if I like it just the same, I'll keep playing it. Obsolete or not, I still enjoy playing. Tiger Woods Golf is one of those games. The 2005 edition is just as great. Now, there's something else I want to mention. And the one thing I want to mention is that I'm going to start uploading more episodes more often. And I want to apologize to all of you for letting you guys down because I haven't uploaded any new ones recently because I've had too much going on, and plus there just hasn't really been enough to talk about. But I think that from here on out, you're going to see more of me. The old episodes will continue to be available, however, some will have to be removed while others are going to stay. But, you know, I figured if I was going to leave some of the old ones, it's most likely because people enjoyed watching them. I think this pretty much covers it, and I want to thank you all for watching.